What's happening, YouTube? It's great to see you again in the... So it's 3 a.m. and I am here ready for episode 3 of Loki. Can you believe that we are already at this point? We're at the halfway mark. It's insane to think that just over 6 weeks ago we were seeing Sam in the Captain America suit for the first time. Now we're here messing with timelines. Anyways, so last episode we met Lady Loki, who some eagle-eyed fans noticed was not only credited as, but also documented as Sylvie Laufey-daughter. Now, naturally, that means she would be Loki's sister, as we know that Laufey is Loki's father. Now, I'm not convinced that Marvel's going to do another angry sister story, so I've got a few theories on this, and so far my Sasha Lane theory has proven inaccurate, but I'm still intent on watching it crumble and burn before my eyes. However, I still don't think we're looking at an actual Lady Loki, and I think the variant is actually an older version of Loki himself, and that's for a couple reasons. First off, in the D23 trailer, and I mean like the day it was released, not the one that's on YouTube now, this part of the trailer stood out to me. There was something weird going on with the CGI, and that led me to believe that it was actually Richard E. Grant, and they more or less pasted Tom Hiddleston's face over top. Next, there was a voice heard over the speaker at Rocksmart, and that was clearly Richard E. Grant, whose casting was actually announced shortly after he appeared in the Oscar contender alongside Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me? So we also know that the reset charges that the variant is collecting have a purpose in the grand scheme of things, and that was confirmed by Hunter B15. Now, I do have another snapshot to show you regarding those shortly. In episode 2, however, Mobius says something rather interesting before being cut off by Loki. He goes to name 3 of Loki's powers, shapeshifting, illusion projection, and the third being his personal favorite, but he gets cut off after saying illusion projection. Now, Loki corrects him, saying that it is in fact duplicate casting, which involves creating an exact facsimile or an identical copy of oneself down to the molecular level. So I suspect the third power that Mobius was going to mention was enchantment, which is the ability to bestow superhuman abilities or attributes to a living being or an inanimate object, which we did see Sylvie do in the same episode. I'm sorry, that's just what we're calling her now. I'm not going with the Lady Loki thing just yet. Now, this points as a clue to Enchantress being the character, but if they're going the Sylvie route, she would traditionally be much younger. Now, this leads me to believe that she's in fact a duplicate, and not the variant, cast by Old Man Loki, who was further transformed or given a shape-shifting ability to present as female. I suspect her body is going to be lost like the Vision and the twins in WandaVision, but that a bit of her that made her, well, her, is going to have to find somewhere to go. So cue Hunter C20, who's currently in a catatonic state, more or less. Another thing about the last episode was a bunch of dates and locations, and I couldn't figure that out for the life of me. I couldn't find anything connected, so we'll have to wait and see about that. But I do think that Sylvie's going to help Loki detonate the charges on Vormir. Check out this shot here. There's about 7 individual smoke plumes that look like they're from the reset charges that we saw in episode 1. Now keep in mind, this is also from the D23 trailer. So we saw those in episode 1 and 2, and we've got quite a ways to go with the budget. So if my calculations are correct, we're in for a wild ride in episode 3 and beyond, and I think things are going to get pretty cinematically crazy. I wouldn't even be surprised if we start seeing time go backwards or even maybe overlap in a really cinematic, big, CGI way. Anyways, it's 3 a.m. That's enough out of me. Let's watch episode 3. What is this?
Or we could eat somewhere else.
Oh?
Why do you... The drink seem fine. How many people are guarding the timekeepers?
I keep saying it, we are in for a wild ride. This is going to be nuts. Already so happy. So she did have some magic in the TVA. So I think Mobius is lying about the magic thing. Woof. Belt sticked.
You lack vision.
Lamentis 1.
as beautiful as I remember.
This is giving me Mandalorian vibes. Oh. I flinched when that happened in Thor as well. What was that? Sparkles?
Margaritas.
I was told that everyone who works at the TVA was created by the timekeepers.
They're all variants, just like us. Reports are right.
Oh. Well. Shit. Okay, well there's the CGI budget I was talking about. Ooh.
Sylvie, come on!
Oh my god! I can't even, I don't even know what to say about that episode. It was very good. It was like, you know, high stakes, very tense. They need to stop ending episodes on, you know, the climax like that, because it's really, really annoying that now I've got 7 days to wait for the next bit of the story. Just right off the hop, I mean, like 10 minutes later, I went through the credits. There was nothing. Like, I'll be looking through the credits to see if there is anything. Somebody on Facebook said check the lockers, so I'm gonna check those. If you notice anything, let me know in the comment section below. As always, of course, please hit like and subscribe. You can get notifications for new episodes. We're gonna be starting some new stuff with, like, we'll be doing Black Widow, for example. So I haven't done a movie yet on the channel. And then the other thing also, The Witcher Season 2, I'm going to watch the trailer. I haven't been watching trailers lately, but I'm going to watch the trailer and get that posted soon for you. If you have any theories, let me know. I suspect that somebody from the TVA is going to find out where they kind of, you know, time doored or whatever to, and run in at the last minute and get them, or we're going to have some crazy big, you know, Kang the Conqueror cameo or something for episode 4. For me, this very much felt like episode 4 of WandaVision, where it kind of just, boom, you're in it. Like, you feel like you're kind of tiptoeing into, you know, a cold pool, and then all of a sudden, just a tidal wave over you, and you're right in the middle of everything. So this is why we love the Marvel shows, obviously. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for a week. As always, thanks for joining me in the 1+10 of M. Bye.